Praise the Lord, everybody. Hey, I come to you live this morning from my driveway. No thrills. I'm an ordinary person, but I serve an unordinary God. I didn't want to do this video. I really didn't. I've wrestled with it all morning, and the Lord gave me two names. I don't know either one of them, but one of them is kind of famous. And the first name is, the Lord gave me yesterday, was a man by the name of McDonald. And before I go any further, people that, know me and people that don't know me, they're probably going to think he has lost his ever-loving mind. I promise you, I've not lost my mind. I know I haven't. I know the Lord wakes me up with dreams and visions, and I'll hear his voice, and it shakes the floor. And I get up, I've heard knocking, and I get up and walking around at 2 o'clock in the morning and just talking to the Lord. In a million years, if you would have told me 10 years ago, if you would have told me that I would be doing something like this for the Lord, I would have said, you are crazy. That'll never happen. Well, hey, it has happened, and I'm going to do it. Lord gave me, let me get right down to the names and what God has told me. Like I said, I don't know them, but the first name is McDonald. That's got to be a last name. Lord didn't give me the first name. I'm believing that my Facebook is public, and so is my YouTube. And I made it public so that people, I do believe if God is trying to reach somebody, I believe they'll see it. I really do. And I know that God is doing it, so I believe they're going to see it. So whoever this person is that has a last name of McDonald, and God said that he is going to help you. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about it. The Lord did not say anything else. He said, I am going to help McDonald. God knows who you are, and when you see this video, you're going to know that that is from God. So the other name that I got is, and he's kind of famous person. I've seen, well, recently he's been on the news a lot. He's some kind of and like I don't know if he's an actor. I think he's an actor. He's they call him P. Diddy. But anyway, got home last night, and I was, there was some things on the news about him. I'm not going to go into all that. I know God is a just God. I know Jesus stood before Pilate and the members of the Sanhedrin, totally innocent. And I'm just talking about Jesus, totally innocent, and he was crucified. So I don't know anything about P. Diddy. I know nothing about him. I'm not trying to receive any fame, fortune, clicks, or recognition at all. I'm only doing what the Lord has said to do. He woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning for P. Diddy and said, pray that he finds favor. That's all he said. So if there's anybody out there that is super spiritual, that is actually following Christ nowadays, there's a lot of people say they are, but man, they'll stab you in the back. They'll turn it around and backbite you and hate on you and talk about you. And they go to church on Sunday and they lift up their hands, and I'm telling you, they are just as bad as a murderer. There's no difference. I don't know where that came from, but anyway, those of you that are spiritual, those that are following Jesus, pray that P. Diddy finds favor. I think matter of fact, he's probably on the news again today. But anyway, that's all I know. I want y'all to have a great morning this morning. I know it's still early, way early for me, but and it actually it's kind of foggy out here. But y'all have a great day. Live for the Lord. Truly, I believe the Lord is coming back within. And I know people say they've been saying that since the beginning of, since the very beginning, since Jesus was called away and called up to heaven. He's coming back. People say he's coming back. They always say he's coming back. But I'm telling you, God is coming back for his church, folks. If you're a member of the church, this is not a time for your oil to be halfway full. It's not a time for your oil to be just a barely teeny weeny little bit in the reservoir in your lamp. You better pray and you better fast and you better read that your oil will be full because you're going to need it. There's things coming on this world. There's things out in the future that have already been set in stone that are coming on this world. And I know people are going to mock, and I know people are going to laugh. But the last laugh, and it's not going to be a laugh really, but this is a figure of speech, but the last laugh is going to be on you if you don't know Jesus. Pray for people. Instead of putting people down, pray for them. Man, that's what the Lord, he commands people to do that. Pray for those that abuse you, curse you, ridicule you. It's hard to do sometimes. I've wrestled with a lot of that, that I've had a lot of enemies say things about me, and I just kind of let it go off my back, and I don't even say anything. I try. Yeah, would I be a liar if I said it didn't make me mad sometimes? Yeah, I would be kind of a liar, but I try not to get upset. I just pray, Lord, forgive them. I pray, Lord, you'll help them. And I pray for you this morning that God will open up your eyes to the times of the season of this world. Anyway, that's all I've got this morning. I hope y'all have a great morning. July 4th's coming up. Be careful. If you light any fireworks, be sure and get rid of them. Don't keep them in your hand. You'll be going to the hospital. So anyway, take care. Have a great day.